Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some Powerwash Simulator and some of the winter holiday stuff with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a weird day. I mean, besides having to go out and shovel again, yay, that was fun. But yeah, and it's only supposed to get worse. I don't think we're supposed to get any more snow tonight, but tomorrow we're supposed to get more snow, and then it's supposed to get down to like -5. Oh yeah, it's gonna be cold. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times. Like earlier tonight, I think it was. Like I had left a YouTube video that I had finished open. It didn't start playing anything new, but all of a sudden an ad just decided to pop up, and I'm like, "What the? Why am I hearing an ad? This isn't right." But yeah, so we're going to be cleaning Santa's workshop. Yay! I'm sure that'll be fun. So let's just go ahead and jump on into it, shall we? Yes, we have French Bob. Why he's French, I don't know. And hello, Christina. So French Bob says, thank goodness there's someone on Santa's list who's really good at power washing and keeping secrets. It's exactly what we need right now. Why does everybody assume that I keep secrets? As you can probably gather, Santa's workshop has seen better days. Every day before yesterday, in fact. Since yesterday, it's become coated with a mixture of soot and the gloopiest, stickiest, most delicious mess ever. Okay. With only one sleep left till Christmas, and still so much to do, we need our very own Christmas miracle. Right. That just... Yeah, I don't know. Right? Like, seriously, that sounds horrible. That sounds just horrible. And I mean, and the whole Technicolor, like, yeah, it sounds horrible. It looks horrible. It was Christmas Eve, a night we look forward to for one special reason. The elf orgy? Please do not say elf orgy. It's the night that our inventor, Ivor Nidia, pitches next year's star toy for Santa. Oh, that's much better. However, this year, Ivor was told to carry them through Santa's office in a big box to stop any peeks. We knew they had to be really good. Right. So this is all because of some invention? That's supposed to be the hot new toy from Santa next year. Boy entrance and teeny tiny little door. All right, employee door. There we go. I mean, you got it all over his coat. You all are gonna be fired. You should be fired. Apparently, I've never understood yeah, we're using the power wash on we use the power washer on everything, even clothes. Okay, some of these elves have some really big feet. Like, we are talking, like, Sideshow Bob big. Alright, I think we got all the hats and everything. Yeah, we do have the hanger. Good. Oh, wait a second. Let's turn on our crosshairs and our dirt detail, because I want to know, okay, this is all soot. Why was... What about the toy created so much soot? I find all of this very disturbing. And like, yeah, that is some colorful goop that apparently is delicious. At least to elves. Or French Bob, at least. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why he's called French Bob. Maybe he's an elf from France. I'm not sure. And they're just, you know, I mean, Santa's kind of stuck in his ways, so he's not exactly going to be like, oh yes, it's just Bob. He just happens to be French. Hello, Moon Mage. Welcome. And I will never apologize for being in the influence that gets somebody to reference Discworld. I do feel kind of bad for the fact that apparently New Rockstar doesn't use the image for Matern the Turtle when they're talking about Welcome to Derry anymore. I noticed that they I noticed in their first episode that, every first and second episode that I'm like, wow, that looks, yeah, they're not using Matern the Turtle, they're using Atuin the Turtle. You can tell by the 4 elephants on the back. And I made a comment, and all of a sudden they, like, very rarely ever post that picture. Like, they still talk about it all the time because, you know, it's kind of an important part of the story and everything, but, like, yeah, they no longer use the graphic for it. Like, really? I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was just, you know, pointing out that, hey, that's a different world turtle. You know, I was kind of thinking that. Maybe their reference, maybe they're like, all the elves are named after hairstyles. Why did somebody write the word nice on there? That just because you write the word nice doesn't mean that you're on the nice list. Matter of fact, I would be willing to bet that trying to influence Santa like that would probably put you on the naughty list. All right. How sturdy is your tree? Pretty sturdy, actually. I still love the fact that somebody was caught in the explosion. Somebody was in the blast radius. Look, sometimes you don't ask questions just because they like, you know, just because some of them might like suspension play doesn't, you know, we don't kink shame. All right. Well, okay, that's fair, I suppose. I mean, as long as it does the job and doesn't hurt anybody. Figured there might be some stuff on this side of the column. Wow, this one is very forgiving in some areas. All right. Uh-huh. All right. There we go. Man, you got the presents all filthy. You guys are in so much trouble. That is a big ball. Or, sorry, it's a bauble, apparently. It's a Christmas grotto. Wait, movie night is in Santa's office? Night full of fun Christmas movies for all of our friends and family. Movies rated PG. Come on, they're all adults, I think. I don't know. Are elves adults? I mean, if not, Santa has some serious answering to do. Bunting is done. The window is done. There we go. All right. Fireplace present. Since when do fireplaces get presents? I will say this is still far better than the tea party. Far better than the tea party. Are these all presents for the elves? Like, how many presents do they get? And who makes the presents for the elves? Suppose I should get the underside of the tree here while I'm thinking about it. Maybe if we come at it from this side down here. Yeah. There we go. Why is the tree blue? I would think he would be. I would hope so. I'm not sure what nationality he would be under, being in the North Pole, but... He can't very well go around saying, "Oh, well, he can't." I mean, like, well, I suppose any nation that's against child labor would be able to say, "Hey, we're gonna sanction Santa. We're not gonna let him in." But then he could strong arm them and be like, "See, they don't like Christmas. They don't want you to have toys." Let's say Christmas tree light. Okay, we've got all 28 of them. I'm gonna put you over there for now. We're gonna take you, put you on a clear path. Clear part of the... What the hell am I... Oh. There's just so much here. There's so much shit. Like, I don't really know where to start or where to go from here. It's like, I've got this little corner clean. Alright, let's go with the extra long. Everyone was hard at work. Right. Bangs was testing the durability of their rocket ship on the ceiling, whilst Mullet was fine-tuning high notes on their xylophones. Okay, so they are all named after hair. Across the way, High Top Fade had made some planes with precision engineering, whilst Pompadour... No. While Pompadour had made some dolls that probably needed more work, really. There's no real, like, quartering to this. Right? Of course, then there's, what was his name? Ivern Idea? Why are there owls? Damn, owls get everywhere. Showing the dirt is almost a bad idea with how much stuff, with just the sheer amount of coverage. This line will help us divide everything up into specific areas. Or so I thought before it like took this little jaunt over here. Jesus. The hell, man? Oh god, that was a bad idea. All right. Not trying to go up the ladder. I'm just trying to clean around everything. It's easier said than done. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, I didn't think that the bobble top had dinged as well. very big candy cane. Just hop up on the bauble. That's fine. Nobody cares if it gets crushed. He's got plenty. Whoa, no. No. Actually, I want you over here. Over here and out of the way. Ugh. All because of you, I missed a spot on the floor. Santa's list? Wait, is this the infamous list? Nice. No, Rosie is naughty. Why are there some names that are crossed off? And who is Bang Bang? Do I want to know who Bang Bang is? I mean, the name alone raises a lot of questions. I mean, to be honest, I was kind of expecting to see Blake's name on there. Why does Baxter have stars? So many questions. So many questions. I was thinking more that it might be Bam Bam's stage name, if you get my meaning. This the door to the big man's office? Yep. Completely with little nutcracker guards. Not that I think they'll be of any particular use. And let's see if we can. Oh, yep. Okay. I wasn't entirely sure I was going to be able to make that. Seriously, you guys might want to get an owl exterminator in here. Those things will leave more of a mess than even your inventor elf did. And I kind of miss the swirl force from the second game now. Like, these types of things, oh yeah, the rug is exactly what that was made for. There we go. Finally. Well, that's the thing. We don't exactly know what happened yet. He was, it was the day that he was supposed to, he was supposed to unveil next year's big toy. Well, Santa's big toy. Which sounds really wrong when you say it like that. But yeah, he was supposed to unveil the next big thing for the workshop for next year. And everybody's usually really excited, so they brought it in through, he was supposed to bring it in through Santa's workshop, and something happened. Possibly. See, the fun thing is with the fun thing with the blast radius game from the Fallout series is, yeah, that type of thing actually fucking happened. I mean, it wasn't a game exactly, but yeah, they're the at-home atomic kit, including radioactive material in a little glass vial that, totally was insufficient to even protect from the radioactive material that was in there. Oh, the hats are separate. Oh, well, that's nice. See, the more and more stuff you hear about that came out of like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, it's like, how the fuck did we ever survive as a nation? Yep. That's about right. It's just like, yeah, it's just ugh. Like I said, I do not, I have no clue how the hell we managed to survive through to the 60s even. Like, the amount of just sheer idiocy that our nation went through. It's like, all right, give me just a moment here. I need to take a real quick break, and yeah, we'll be right back. All right. And I'm back. All right. I think we've got everything, pretty much everything up here done. We can go ahead and finish off that guy. Guess we might as well go ahead and do the ceiling over the stuff that we've done so far. Or at least partially done. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so these guys just dropped a bomb on other people that, like, you know, cooked them. Now they're sending little chunks of this stuff out to children. Do we want to go ahead and, like, you know, do we want another Pompeii? Do we want to do something like, nope, just let him go. High Top Fade suspected a fault on one of their planes and was about to give it a test flight when Ivor came skipping into the workshop, carrying their box of secrets. Distracted, High Top Fade launched their plane across the room, where, in a 1 in a million shot, it wedged itself deep in the mechanism of the present wrapping machine. Wait, you guys have just a machine? You guys just have a machine that wraps all the presents? Is that why there's only, what, 4 elves? Did Santa downsize? Did he automate his workshop and downsize everybody? Oh, okay. The balcony railing is all one thing. Good to know. Yeah, Canada. Canada's the reason. Slightly wider view here. Ah, damn dry air. Join us for our Christmas party, Christmas Eve, tonight, 6 p.m. at the Snow Globe. Music, food, drink. Please note, after last year's eggnog issues, we are no longer providing eggnog as a beverage of choice. Okay, what did they do? I have so many questions. Elf Christmas schedule. French Bob designing. Mullet, fine-tuning. High top fade, building. Beehive, gift machine. Bangs, durability testing. Pompadour, painting. Vicky Lou, gift machine. Okay. Movie night. Whoop whoop. And Christmas party. Huh. Where's there one that seems to have like a normal name? Probably there to keep the speciesist off the grounds. Like, you gotta have one non-elf. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they've got 7 elves working the main floor, plus the inventor. So there's 8 elves total. That is a very small workforce. Do the area with the desks and out past, yeah. Out past there. I thought French Bob might be like the foreman of the workshop or something. Maybe he's the union rep. Right, so I think this is High Top Fade's workbench. Why he gets a drill press, I don't know. Why do they all have step ladders going up to their tables? Wait, if you have a wrapping, why? This looks like they're hand wrapping, but it's like, but if you have a wrapping machine, why are you doing it by hand? Seriously, all it takes is one wrong crack, and you know that thing is gonna be just. They're gonna be pulling that off the desk and like waving it around, and it's not gonna be. Well, it'll still be cutting fabric, but it'll be cutting more than just fabric. Hey, I've seen enough AI slop to know that no, those never work. This is the guy that was working on his xylophone. There we go. Feel sorry for the person who has to work here. I've had to work next to a supply closet before, and oh my goodness, that sucks. I kind of want to know what happened at the Christmas party last year that like caused them to say, nope, we are no longer providing eggnog. Like, did one of the elves get handsy? Did they start fighting? Did somebody give Santa too much eggnog and he started just getting weird? Gotta love when it auto saves like that. It wouldn't be so bad if it was like consistent, so it's like, you know, you could tell when it was coming. The guy that was working on the rocket ship. A10s, yeah, okay. Matt's done, workbench is done. Boy, rocket is not. Oh, there it is. Okay. You always think that the elves get along, but it's like, if you had to work, if you have to live with the people that you worked with, and those were the only people you could really even socialize with, you know, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, Christmas parties would turn out to be eventful, especially when introducing alcohol into the mix. So the shelves are I just realized the shelves are not like, you know, it's not one big shelf. It's two thin shelves. Oh, it's a button press. I was gonna say, I'm like, why does somebody need a microscope? Oh, those were the two. Okay. I was trying to figure out why only one drawer needed cleaned, and then I remembered, wait, no, we hit something from over here from, like, the one of the middle desks. Like, does he only ever use that one drawer? Seems kind of wasteful, but I mean, this is Santa's workshop. I'm pretty sure wasteful is kind of par for the course. All right, so the little workshop area is clear now. Yeah, this should be a good spot to shoot from. I sound like I'm planning an armed raid of Santa's workshop. Gotta get the far side. Alright, I suppose we can do the fireplace next. We already did some of the presents at the by the fireplace. Let's make sure they can't use their fireplace again. Oh. Wait, what are you burning there, Santa? Those look like really weird logs. For a moment there, I thought those were letters. Thought somebody was just decided to burn all of Santa's all of the letters to Santa as fuel. I mean, it would make sense. Like, what do you do after you've read the letters, you know what they want? What do you do with the letters after that? There's a lot of pink goo over here. What little frickin' teeny tiny little speck is left? There we go. Okay, so which elf has been so naughty that they don't get a stocking? Or does their inventor get have his own fireplace? Oh, for Vicky Lou? Come on, there was a whole side of the fireplace that I hadn't even touched yet. And you're like, oh no, that's fine. Fireplace is clean. But the cover, no, 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 no. We can't let you, we can't let the cover go that easily. Present wrapping machine immediately ceased up. Yeah, I don't think French Bob is very good at texting. Bellowing with soot, it sent coal pellets flying in all directions. Why is it operated by coal? All of us immediately realized that we needed to do something. So you ran around screaming like a bunch of idiots, right? The only problem was nobody knew what that thing was. Except Ivor. Ivor seems to be the only one with any kind of brains. And it really sounds like this was all caused by a high top fade. I think he needs to get the boot. If he had stayed on task and focused on his job rather than wondering what was in the mysterious box, everything would have been fine. We are just absolutely ruining this damn chair. I'm pretty sure it's leather. And I don't think leather reacts well to power washing. I mean, it probably reacts better than fabric, but... All right. Very nice. And I gotta say, you elves probably have a lawsuit on your hands here. Like, Santa gets a nice big comfy chair, full back, you know, and 7 or 8 elves have to share 4 stumps. I mean, the only chair that I see that has any kind of lumbar support whatsoever, any type of back support whatsoever, is Santa's chair. That is clear discrimination. Oh, you know what? I think I just realized what the why they don't serve why they don't serve eggnog at the parties anymore. I think the elves might have tried unionizing. They all got drunk at the Christmas party and were like, "Hey, you know what? We should unionize. We should get together with a union, have them like sue Santa for all this obvious discrimination." It just takes one elf with a bad back to be like, "Yeah, fuck this guy." Not like we can go out and get another job somewhere in the North frickin' Pole. Success is just one sled away. Take the plunge. I'm sorry, are you advertising suicide, Santa? This ain't right. can't be where the... That was just annoying as shit. Yeah, that's because I was using one of the more selective one of the one specialty nozzle. The "you are coming clean, come hell or high water, I don't care." This is not up for debate. You are going to come clean now. What, once it's done wrapping, it just like shoots them up and out and... Oh no, this isn't even the wrapping machine. This is the processing machine. Like seriously, how much work do the elves actually do here? What is this? Oh, this is the tier checker machine. This is the decorating machine. Finally. These look like caterpillars. Nothing in Santa's workshop should look like a caterpillar. All right. Fine. Come on, you can let me up there. Fine. Mr. Ladder? Are you serious? Can you get me up to no, you can't. You're useless. Ugh. Come on now. All right. I guess this is as close as we're gonna get to going up there. when it came to that one little slide, all of a sudden Santa's like, no, 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 we have to make it safe. Slide coming out, who gives a crap about that? The fact that you can, like, literally climb into the wrapping machine through here, who cares? It's this fucking thing. This fucking thing. Nope, can't let anybody get on that. Maybe if we can, we can get up on top of this. Aha. Even Santa's workshop is not safe from me. Again, sounding very villainous without meaning to. I'm not a threat to the elves. The fat man? That's another story, potentially. I wouldn't say it's in my nature to be villainous. It just pops out at times. I just happen to have a very definitive idea of right and wrong and what should happen to some people that, you know, violate that balance. So which one's still needing it? Big bastard's still needing some, huh? Alright, oh. Yeah, alright, fine. Close. Makes sense. There we go. Alright. Now that we've cleaned all the presents in the big present collection box, let's clean the present collection box. All right. There's the, okay, there's the pillar that marks the pillar that marks the cutoff. Wait, did you guys bevel the bottom of this? Yes, you did. Ah. You're gonna make me clean behind these fucking things as well. Oh my god. We might be about to fight. At least you didn't make me clean, you know, force me to clean, like, and scour behind them this time. Oh, God. I turned the wrong direction to look at the... Alright, so, yeah, this bauble. And then we'll do the floor. Well, we'll do the floor and we'll leave the bauble for next time. So we'll finish off the grotto floor. And then I think we'll call it a night. Ivor threw open his box and started dishing out his new invention to everyone. Right, that's when everything went haywire, and they were incredible, like bags with handles that connected to a wandy thing that you could hold in your hand. Power washers? A bit like your thing, actually. Yeah, he gave you power washers. He didn't invent jack shit. Only when you pressed the button, it didn't squirt water, but ice cream. Okay. So it's kind of like mine, but more useless. Within seconds, we'd put out the fire. With ice cream. Probably should have stopped there, but they were too fun. Yeah, you guys have issues. All right. Well, we've only got a little bit. We're down to less than 20%. So give me just a moment here. I'm gonna take a real quick break, and we'll be right back. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Is they had a ice cream gun fight. I mean, again, ice cream guns are not. They're not new. I mean, that type of a thing has, you know, they have that for all kinds of liquids, and I mean, if you put it up, you know, if you put a big enough nozzle and a big enough hose and stuff, and a much more powerful pump, you know, you could get that just fine. You know, yeah. All right. All right, there we go. Now then, let's finish off the ceiling. And then we'll do the last little quadrant here. With all the story elements, except for the, the final, oh, hey, thanks message, it doesn't really make much sense to stop partway through this. We can keep on going. Besides, it's Friday. That means I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. Don't know if I cleaned the other side of this one. I would say probably not. How much fucking cleaner do you need that to be? That was only mostly blinding. All right. Seriously. Where is... Okay. But I still have no idea where the actual fuck the dirt was. All right. Yeah, even though it was Ivor's, contraption that, like, saved the day and made all the mess. Although I will say this is something that is kind of something that I've been wondering about and hoping for. Because I don't remember how far back it was now, but I had once said that, what if somebody put paint in a power washer and started going around and basically making a mess for us to clean up. So they did kind of sort of do that. Just, with a Christmas themed thing. And ice cream for some reason in the North fucking Pole. Would think that you'd get enough cold, wet stuff. But yeah, even though it was Ivor's contraption, his invention that did everything, it is still High Top Fade's fault for, like, not paying attention to what he was doing. 0 days since last eggnog incident. What is an eggnog incident? Do elves not know how to handle their nog? And how did they get it under... You know, how did all of this stuff get under Santa's sleigh? I mean, those are some pretty wicked bank shots and ricochets. Gonna be annoying. And now, don't be a dick. There's that one. Okay, sure. I will take it. I have no idea where the last bit of dirt was on it, but... that's the same spot that this one needs. It's just 10 more percent. Or just 20 more percent. No problem. We can do this. Half an hour later. Hey, we're up to 93% now. Lantern is done. Good. Yeah, I better be on the nice list for eternity. Like, even after I die, I better be getting presents. Why does that look like a big pile of shit? Base, there's the crossbar. That crossbar still needs a little bit of work. There we go. All right. How to clean Santa's sack. which is big, brown, and lumpy. Wait, what? Output curtain isn't clean? Just a fireplace present. Right. Got a ceiling, got a column. Okay. Skirting? I'm pretty sure I should have gotten all of those by now. When you put presents in front of it, you have to expect that it's not going to get cleaned. Okay, just that one wall. Lanterns. Right, okay. Of course, the fucking door handles. I'm sorry, the fucking cord on his sack? Map frame and desktop presence. Oh. All right. now I think we're ready. Just to deal with these. Come on. That's better. That is a serious deadbolt lock. Oh no, I guess that's not even a deadbolt lock. Those are just the door handles. Jesus. How the hell are the elves gonna open that shit? Because you know Santa ain't doing it himself. All right, so what do we got here? We have fabric shelf. There we go. All right. Small grotto bean. Which one? All right. Small grotto wall bean. Of course, it's the one up here. Right, which fucking step ladder? All right, and then one lantern. All right, let's try and highlight it. There we go. Finally. Ugh. Thanks to you, Christmas is saved. All the machines are back up and running, and every present has been made, wrapped, and packed tightly in Santa's sack of infinity. That sounds even worse. Ready for delivery. Unsurprisingly, Ivor's new invention was a flat no from Santa. Whilst it saved us on this occasion, Santa reasoned that the occasion itself was quite niche, and that a spraying machine that covers any surface in a delicious coating of ice cream might not be what the grown-ups of this world need right now. Oh well, back to the drawing board for Ivor. But at least we'll all get to have fun at our Christmas party. P.S. Santa says you've shot straight to the top of the good list. I better stay there, motherfucker. All right, so Monday we'll go ahead and do cleaning the ice rink. That will be last year's, and I don't know if they're going to do anything for this year or not. With Powerwash Simulator 2 having come out and stuff like that, it's hard to tell. So, now, as far as tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing at 8 o'clock. I may wind up doing some Blender stuff on stream, and just kind of, trying to figure out where we want to go from there. But tomorrow at midnight, we are going to be back with House Flipper 2, because they did release their Christmas wintertime stuff for this year. So with all that said, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That everything from our Facebook page to the permanent invite for our Discord server. where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. Don't forget, in the top link in the description down below will take you to our fourth wall page where you can get things like our For Science Robco Terminal t-shirt, mugs. You can get water bottles. We've got a lot of stuff. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!